we're back for another exciting episode of Splatoon 3 gameplay, guys. Okay. Let's go here next. So, one of the first anime I watched was the Persona 5 animation, the anime adaptation of Persona 5, which, if any of you have watched, you know is by far among the, what the heck? By far among the worst, like, most, least engaging anime adaptations of anything. And while it was true to the show, like, the thrilling games in a lot of ways, I felt there were also a lot of injustices that did it. Which is just But I also have only watched it in sub. And I've seen, like, I've heard voice clips from the dub, and I'm actually kind of excited because I found a place where I can watch it for free, all of the episodes. And of course I am not going to disclose this place, not because I don't want you guys to also not have to pay for the Funimation dub, but because I don't want Atlas to come and wring out my neck. I'd rather, like, keep that. I also don't want Funimation to, like, steal my lunch money or anything. That was super easy, so. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to watch that, and then afterwards, there's a 50-50 chance that I will do a, like, kind of what I, like, in one of my videos, upcoming videos, I'll kind of talk about just how that went. Because, I mean, the voice acting looks really good. The voice acting in Persona 5, if any of you know, have played that game, is really good. Persona 5 is a really good game, which is why it infuriates me that the sub, which is available on Hulu and on most, like, platforms, whereas the sub, is only available, or is available on, like, most platforms, is so bland and needs that flavor of the dub. So I want to see it with that. I know it's definitely not the best adaptation out there, and I'm not saying that to, like, slander Persona 5, because I would never do that. Persona 5 is a masterpiece, indeed. And I love that game. I'm going to do a playthrough of it on my channel at some point. I just haven't yet because I haven't. Okay, how the heck am I supposed to get up there? I'll go here next. So yeah, have that on the docket to watch that. I did finish the Entertainment District arc of Kimetsu no Yaiba, or I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or Demon Slayer. It was good. I think they did a very good job of justifying the main Hashira of that part having 3 wives. They somehow morally justified that, which I thought was interesting. And, like, so I'm a Christian. That's, God says he created them male and female, or male and female he created them. A man or a woman leaves her home to be one with a man, or something like that, something along those lines. But there's also examples of, like, King Solomon, who, King Solomon, who, okay, why? Anyway. Yeah, King Solomon, who had, like, hundreds of wives, and God was like, if you hadn't taken Bathsheba, I would have given you even more. So, and I mean, also, Solomon was like, it was really just like, oh, you really shouldn't have done that, like, there were so many better things you could have done, kind of a thing. But I think really the only way they could have morally justified it, in which in the end they did justify it with, was that he was part of a clan who had, our ninja clan, who had those rules already in place, and so he ended up marrying 3 wives and freeing them from that kind of like, kind of the injustice that that system had put on not only women but just. Gosh, what is up with this guy? You think the barrier physics are just. There we go. But yeah, anyway, in the end, they justified him having 3 wives through a bunch of stuff. Not that I condone polygamy at all. I don't. I just. Yeah. It's an interesting plot point. I will say that the villains of that. Okay, what? I will say that the villains of that part were not Daki. Daki was just a twit, and I did not like Daki. I felt sorry for her human form or whatever being burned alive because she had stabbed someone with a pin. But like, I understand they grew up on the streets, but like, dude, you stabbed him with a pin. What do you expect? Also, I mean, it's just wrong to burn a child in the first place, but yeah, but she was just whiny. But Gyutaro, man, I love that guy. I don't know what it was about him. Maybe it was the voice acting fitting his character perfectly, but he was just probably my favorite demon up until that point. The 12 Kizuki. I am okay. I'm fine with Michael Jackson, Muzan. I can't remember his last name. I'm fine with him. He's okay. He's a fine character. He's nasty. He's not very he. All the things he does are not he. Not smooth. It just kills a lot of his like own kind. For no reason in particular, except they, like, thought maybe he'd say something other than what he was going to say, which is, like, okay, but any living being is going to... Anyway. Yeah, he's a fine character. And I'm sure a lot of you have objections, like, I don't know, Gyutaro isn't the best. But I'm only on the Entertainment District arc, so that, opinion is, of course, subject to change once Swordsmith Village arc becomes available on like anything else other than an anime only website. I'm going to watch that because it looks kind of cool, man. Demon Slayer's kind of cool, not gonna lie. I don't know why it gets so much crap, really. It's a good show. I mean, I understand it's not quite what it was hyped up to be, but the illustration's great. It has a cohesive plot. It's entertaining. Connect with the characters. You get sad when the characters die. It's like, I mean, no one dies in a show called Demon Slayer. What? But it's definitely not the best anime I've watched. I've watched, I think my favorite anime up to this point is Vinland Saga. I have not watched Attack on Titan. I have not watched Bleach. I have not watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I have not watched any of the massive anime titans, but I have watched small stuff like Death Note and Vinland Saga. And Vinland Saga is probably still my favorite anime to this day. Death Note is up there, right up there. It's second. I'd say my third. Granted, I haven't watched a lot of anime. My third, compared to your average weeb. But I'd say my third favorite anime was probably any of the Persona or the Persona 3 movies were really good. Just the Persona 3 anime in general was really good. I've watched Persona 5 anime as stated in either previous video or this one. I can't remember. I think it was previous video. I have watched Persona 5 sub. I'm going to watch dub. And I have watched, of course, the only version of the movies that there was, I believe, which is, of course, sub, the movies were really good. I thought the movies were... I haven't played Persona 3, but I thought they were good. The funny thing is, I have watched Persona 3 and 5, but I have not watched Persona 4. And I'm thinking now that I might wait until I've played the game now that it's come out on Switch. Maybe even on this channel. I don't know if I'll play it on this channel, honestly, because of how just long it is, but no, maybe I will. I don't want to get hit again. Oh. Yeah, problem with these blue levels is they just blue light the whole camera, so it looks bizarre. But I mean, it's better than running it on my tiny little monitor thing, like 2 feet, or no, not even 2 feet away from it. Get out of here. Alright, get out of here. Now where'd I go, huh? Huh? Like John Cena. Can't see me. Turn invisible. For a second there. See, it's funny because John Cena, though, he actually isn't invisible. His name sounds like you know you can't see him because Cena at all. Anyway, let's go. That was fun. I mean, a TV screen is better for recording, but it's also just more enjoyable to play on. I'll say. Okay. Is he trying to tell me something? That was not what you were? Oh, that was what you found. Okay. Anyway, that'll be all for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next episode. As always, guys, please leave a like and subscribe and turn on your bell notifications to see all the latest videos on my channel.